me wrong from Optic,
right,
but they just need to do that little bit more if they're going to take the first map from COL.
Well, if you try and go toe-to-toe in the slaying department with complexity, you're probably going to lose that fight, probably 6 times out of 10 at least here if you're Optic Gaming. But Optic, I love the way they're playing. Embos and Nate so focused on that objective compared to just one player, and TP trying to go for those extensions.
It was those rotations from Embos and Nate shot back to that C flag, really forced complexity on the back foot. And what was important was they weren't doing it every single time. They did it when they recognized the time was right.
After Scumpy or Clay got a two-piece.
Exactly that. And that's what allowed them to come straight back into that game. And you have to give Scump some props. We were saying he's the player that needs to go big. He needs to get himself pumped up. And that was a fantastic performance to start off the series.
Scumpy was kind of quiet in the matchup against Epsilon. Since that moment, he has been on. We'll see if he can continue to slay for days as we're getting it started. Octane domination, side number 2. Just a 2-point differential, complexity with that lead, but that could disappear in the opening seconds.
Quite literally in the opening couple of seconds. I mean, 2 points is absolutely nothing in competitive domination, but at the same time, it can be absolutely everything. If this game goes down to the wire in the second half, just like the first half, that 2-point lead could be massive for COL.
Oh, look at this. 2 MTARs coming out here for COL in Iggs and TP. So Iggs wants to get aggressive. Let's see what he's up to off the break. Also, Nate Shot and Embos, those MTAR players here for Optic Gaming. And that whole complexity showing a little bit more love now.
There we go. A little bit of pushback from complexity. That's what I like to see.
Still about 80% Optic there, but
hey, it's better than it was before.
It's nice to see the COL fans waking up and making their voices heard. So off the break, great stuns coming in from Optic. Optic going to slow down the push here from Iggs.
Iggs, though, this is pretty much what he does every single time on Domination Octane on the side.
He's ready for it.
And he's going to make Embos pay for just sitting in that corner.
Embos was waiting, man. Embos knew he was coming. Iggs just with the faster reactions here.
This is what I love to see from Iggs, though. This is when you know Iggs is going to have a good game, when he's rotating around, causing some problems with the SMG. Look, just behind enemy lines all the time, and he's just going to be a consistent nuisance with... Oh, has actually just managed to get away from that, but there we go. Nate Shot picks up that kill.
So while Iggs was distracting, complexity surges forward. They have 2 players on the flag right now. It's up to Karma to defend them. And so far, a phenomenal opening strategy being displayed here by Complexity. They get the early flag lead. Let's see how far they can pull away.
Well, the 3 players do go down. It's going to be down to Karma, last year's world champion, to just stay alive for a little bit. Karma's going to get 2 kills there. Fantastic. Can he find the 3rd? Not going to happen. Clayster shuts him down. But still, that B flag under Complexity control, and this is big for them. They're starting to build themselves a lead.
Shots coming down from the left side Humvee. And it looks like gas will be blowing up. So a little bit extra cover here for this Optic Gaming squad coming off the respawn. Scumpy is going to be making some noise on this left side. Needs to get some big kills.
Yeah, he really does, but he's going to get shut down instantly there by Iggs.
They're going for the 3 cap. At least TP forcing 2 players to come back. Nate Shot getting tagged up before he can even leave gas. Complexity trying to put the stranglehold on. Only Embos trading kills evenly at 5 and 5. Everyone else still trying to get in a power position so that they can start answering back to Crim6, who is currently 6 and 2.
Yeah, Crimbot doing what he does best, just slaying everything in his sight. He's actually out of ammo. He's rotated back towards that C flag.
Finds a gun here.
I think he's going to be able to neutralize that. Maybe he's trying to dodge the bullets. Not going to happen this time.
So TP last man standing, but he's inside Optic's base. They had the 3 cap, but as TP rotates, his 3 teammates fall. This is Optic Gaming's comeback opportunity. They have B control still here for Complexity, as you see Karma getting the headshot on Nate there.
They still have all 2, well, they had 3 flags actually for a couple of seconds there. They may lose B unless TP can go big. A's still actually neutral at this point, but that B flag is the one that's important. Can TP get the kill?
Nice job by Optic. They got it here. And that is going to be big plays here from Nate Shot and Embos once again. Iggs and TP right back at B. Optic Gaming, can they get a nade? And no, great job. The nade is late. Karma last man standing here to defend the middle flag.
Karma's pretty far away from that B flag. He's going to have to rush there towards it, but he sees a couple of Optic players crossing. There's one. Can he find that second? He's just had to reload. Inconvenient timing. Scump's going to challenge. He's going to pick up that kill. Now can Optic secure the B flag? No, it's still going to be neutral, but players from both teams still rotating around the outside. side. Optic are going to jump on that, but there's still one Complexity player fighting from behind. That was Crimsix. He's gone down, and now Optic in the last 2 minutes start the comeback.
26-point deficit here for Optic Gaming, trying to cut that down with every 5-second interval, and we have Embos making sure his base is clear. He knows that Complexity is trying to push in, and actually, he's going to go for this. This is their initial base. They flipped it. Can he get the neutral?
Oh.
No. Big kill from TP here to defend.
TP so wise. He recognized that was going to happen because that was pretty much what Optic were trying to do all of the last side. And that's just fantastic intelligence from him. He dropped back, was like, oh, I haven't seen Embos, haven't seen Nature for a while. They're probably going to try and rotate, go to the back flag, picks them both up. Just fantastic stuff.
You had a player from Complexity trying to get on B. Now it's TP's turn. Can he get in? Optic Gaming catching back up here, down to the last 60 seconds. That 2-point advantage from the first half, and maybe key here for Complexity, as this one's coming down to the wire. 67 to 56 here on the second side.
Optic are gonna need to push for that Complexity home flag, as Clayster just destroyed Crimsix there. TP, he's gonna have to anticipate some plays from Optic on that right-hand side towards the home flag, but this is where TP's going to be so intelligent.
So smart.
He's just like, well, all right, they're going to push my home flag, I'm going to push theirs, because he knows they're not going to be playing that base defense, and he should actually be able to get a neutral. One Optic play did just spawn around that side. Not entirely sure who that was, but he's run off, and TP's actually behind enemy lines. 27 seconds left. If he gets this is GG without a doubt.
Nice rotation there, as I showed you on the mini-map. Meanwhile, defensive kills were back at the base. There's another one as Scumpy tries to break in.
Clay needs his kill.
Clay needs to get this one back home, but more importantly, Optic Gaming, they need to go for the 3-cap now, and this one is all but over. Complexity, they are going to take game one, but not by the margin a lot of COL fans were hoping for. Optic keeping it very close in our intro round.
Very close indeed. They just, I'm quite surprised. A 2-point lead I was expecting, especially on a map like Octane, that slaying power to really be a bigger factor.
Oh, yeah.
However, Optic, with those rotations, did very well on the first side. Second side just kind of fell off a little bit, but you have to give TP. He was the main player in that second side. He may not have dropped the most kills, but his intelligence to recognize exactly what Embos and Nature were going to do and adapt to that was second to it. It was amazing.
What a nice job by Complexity to hold off Optic Gaming. Optic a little bit frustrated there, but they have to be proud of the way they were able to come back on both sides. They were off to slow starts, but were able to battle back with some great objective play, some nice kills when they needed it. But now they're going to have to tie it up with Search and Destroy next. But first, let's take a look back at what happened here in our first game.
So Karma in that first side just went so big on the B flag, and Aches from up top, he was just a thorn in Optic's side for so long. He went on a huge streak until he actually ran out of ammo, and he was left in that horrible situation where he's like, well, there's a guy in front of me and I'm not going to be able to kill him. This is just infuriating, as he picks up so many kills there. And then Optic jumped on that B flag, and this was kind of the start of that comeback from the first side pocket. He really started playing very well, very aggressive, before I think he finally dropped something like 17 kills in that first side.
It was nasty on the second side. Eggs kept it up at 14 and 8. TP the OBJ, 4 captures, 12 kills, only 8 deaths. Everyone here from Complexity taking their turn to shine. Optic, they battled back in the last 2 minutes once again, but it was that Complexity lead at the start of both halves that were the difference maker. So many grenades on B. TP with the clutch in the back of the base, and Eggs shutting it down every time Optic went for that center flag.
TP just fantastic performance from them, and you see the reaction there. Complexity, Ace stood up and he's like, yep, we got this. He said it was going to be a quick 3-0 yesterday, but Optic Gaming in Search and Destroy. Don't write them out just yet, because, I mean, this is where I expect to see Nature and Embos, those two really come to life. Scump and Clayster as well, fantastic Search and Destroy players, but for me, those two in S&D, so strong.
All right, one game down, plenty more to come here from the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. Stay tuned, Search and Destroy is after this. We are back live from Los Angeles. This is the Call of Duty Championship. Chris Puckett and Benson up in the booth. And Ben, in between that commercial break, we got all kinds of tweets coming our way. Yep. Everyone hoping that the green wall can come back and tie this one up. I think every Call of Duty fan who's been watching esports in the last 2 years wants to see this one go the distance all the way to Game 11.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if it can go the full distance, again, it's just deja vu from last year as well. Just so much online, but I have all the COL fans tweeting me saying how this is just going to be a simple 3-0. They're agreeing with AX. They're saying Complexity, they have this. The slaying power is too much for the green wall to handle, and Complexity, they're going to be the team that's going to break through the green wall themselves.
To be honest, I don't want to see a 3-0 in either way.
Oh, no, definitely.
I want to see, two search and destroys, 2 dominations, and of course that ever-important Blitz game. Complexity, so good at Blitz, but Optic Gaming showing how much improvement they've had since the U.S. Championship. They've been practicing up against Strictly Business the week before this event. These guys are ready, but first we got to go to S&D. Who do you give the advantage to here?
S&D Freight is actually one of Optic's best maps. It's one of their better ones. They definitely do prefer it. You know, Clayster and some people were telling me this morning that they want to desperately try and get this map through the veto system. They want it. So, you know, looking at that, I'm going to go ahead and favor them as Nadeshot starts things off with first blood. That was on Crimsix, a very aggressive rush. But now TP is going to be trying to look, and Nadeshot's going to find the second.
He goes down here.
Don't miss an ace again, because last time Nadeshot got an ace, we went on board with him.
I won't miss it, I guarantee it.
Good. All right, good stuff.
All right, Eggs with the bomb now. Had to pick it up off of TP's dead body. So we got Scump, Embos, and Clay still alive. Nice shots going down up top. Scump is going to fall. It's going to be Karma versus Embos and Clayster. 1-on-2 situation here for Complexity.
Karma already has 1 kill to his name. He just needs to track back and pick up that bomb. Still plenty of time, but that stun is going to completely give away his position. You see him pre-aiming that corner, and he's one of those players that even when stunned, he can pick up those kills. So.
Such a heads-up play there by Embos, though. Knowing where that bomb is down, he's going to hit him with that stun. Clay gets the call-out, and now these two spread out across the map. Karma checking every corner on his way to that transition to B-bomb. Clay's going to have to react as soon as he hears it's planted.
He's in a bit of an Optic sandwich.
He does yes, he does. 1-on-1 now here for Karma, the world champion.
Huge kill. It's Embos versus Karma. Karma with that bomb. Embos is going to try and react to that. 10 seconds left. Embos has to know that Karma can only go for the plant at this site. Embos, well, he's going to know now for sure. Bomb goes down and no.
Can Karma get this? This will be a 1-on-2. 3 kills for Karma in the first round. Embos clutching it for the green wall. The first defense being won. Nadeshot opened things up with the first 2 kills. It got a little bit close as kills were traded back and forth, but in the end, it's going to be Optic up 1-0. Now it's their turn on the attack. That's
going to give them that huge momentum boost. Those 1v1s early on in series of Search and Destroy is crucial to pick up, and Embos going clutch when his team needed him there. Fantastic stuff from him. And for a minute, I thought Karma was going to do it. I'm not going to lie. He got himself into a nice little position and managed to obviously pick up the first kill back Lumber, which I don't even know how he saw that.
LMG muzzle break here for Clayster as well as a pistol. Meanwhile, it looks like Nadeshot is going to charge in very aggressively in a red. Gets one up top as he gets first blood again, but drops 2 players as Nadeshot and Scump are down. Big kills coming out of Crimsix in the opening minute.
Now I'm looking at Clay to try and utilize that LMG. He's going to be trying to pre-fire through red. See if he can pick up any of those Complexity players.
And Clay's a little bit scared to shoot. Does not want to give up his position until Embos is here to support. Embos wanting to break that gate. He has done it. Didn't draw anyone back. You can see on the mini-map it was unsuccessful to do so, but he actually has a clear route to B if he wants it now.
Now you see, if I'm Clayster, I'm going to try and bait out the A push. So Embos has a complete clean run to B, but it doesn't even matter. Karma's going to clean him up. So now Embos 1 versus 3 against Team Complexity. Has 1 player directly underneath him. Should be able to pick this killer. Oh, well, there's actually going to be 2 there. Kills TP. The second Complexity player still directly underneath him. 25 seconds. Gets tagged. Goes to the pre-fire. Embos gets the second kill as well. 1 versus 1. Embos versus Crim. Crim challenges. And Crimbot engaged. Jumps around the corner. He was having none of that.
Crim with 3 kills this round, including your final kill cam here in round number 2. Complexity winning the 1-on-1 at the end. It's tied up 1 apiece.
Fantastic stuff from Crimsix, and that's one of the perfect examples of him not missing a shot. You wonder why Complexity outslays so much. It's accuracy just like that, which is the fundamental reason.
So here we go. Crim off the start. Where are they going to go? Will the smokes go down in the middle of the map? It looks like Complexity going through this middle push. Smokes are out. You can hear them. And Crim, he's going to be making the push right down the middle. No one from Optic going to spot this here. He's got a kill opportunity right around that wall.
Oh, he hasn't gone that way, though. He's going to be playing a little passive play just to his left-hand side. That was cleaned up. That was Nate shot. Ace has picked that up. Clayster, though, manages to reply with Karma, but Crimson's going to get easy two-piece.
Line him up, shut him down.
And that was against his ex-teammate as well, so he's going to shoot that body. Make sure Clayster knows about that one.
And I'm unable to switch right now, but it looks like we have a 2-1 game here as we are going to get this one going once again. It was 1-1 Complexity. You know, they're a little bit upset about that. That should have been a 2-1 after that two-piece. Very unlikely that Scump could have made the comeback, but you always got to keep in mind that Scumpy could make the comeback. You know, it's not our first technical difficulty here in esports. We know what to do in this situation. We'll be getting this search and destroy back up and running as soon as possible, but these two teams showing just how evenly matched they are here in Call of Duty Ghost.
Yeah, you can see Scump not fazed by that at all. He was just laughing. He's like, yeah, I had that. Don't even worry, guys. I had that.
And Krim, he just kind of snuck through there. Really like that strategy and playing the smoke grenades. We'll see what is going to happen on the other side of this commercial break. The Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. Search and Destroy continues when we return. And we are back getting geared up for game number 2. The Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox continues. Optic Gaming and Complexity getting set up in the booth. Just making sure that all of the gear is ready to go. So far, we've seen some fantastic battles between these two squads. Some nice matchups at domination. But when it comes to Search and Destroy, Ben, what are some of the matchups you're looking forward to?
Oh, it has to be Nate Shot and Search. We've just seen him go so... I mean, he started off with a two-piece to kick the whole Search and Destroy off. Fantastic two-piece. But you look back at the US finals, in those clutch games, those Game 5 S&Ds, he just stepped up to the next level when it came to search and destroy.
So big.
So, I think he started 7-0 one map, finished 13-1 against, I believe it was Curse NY, to actually knock them out and for them to progress to COD Champs. And you've got to say, he's just so talented at search and destroy. But on the other side, you then have players like TP. TP is just an all-round fantastic player. He can play so well across the board on all game types. But for me, when you watch him play search and destroy, he has those moments of just true brilliance.
And there you see Eggs pointing at TP right there. He is the OBJ. We should point this out. Every once in a while, they'll give it to Eggs or Crim 6, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to be Tyler Polchow carrying that bomb, and he is going to try and get that down every round. I love the strategy we're seeing here from Complexity. It's something new because I didn't really see many smokes as they tried to make a B push. That one was really paying off. Eggs made the push from under the gate. He won his one-on-one there. Crim lined up a 2-piece there in round 3. And, you know, it was back and forth on the attack, but I had a feeling that we were going to see Complexity take that last one.
Yeah, it was looking that way. It was pretty much Scump left pretty much by himself, so it wasn't looking good, but we'll get confirmation exactly on what the score will be.
It is 1-1.
It's 1-1. So the game's going to be
because of the technical difficulty you pick up from where it started, so it's going to be 1-1 officially going into round number 3. Optic should be on defense with Complexity on the attack once again. Here's your map one more time. It is Freight, one of our favorite maps to cast. Search and destroy. You're going to see the bomb up front, one inside the defending team's base. Always going to see the action going down in the middle of the map off the start. And, of course, red. Ever important here for our defenders.
Yeah, we saw a nade shot, and Scumpy actually rushed that on the attacking side, and you basically just ran into Crimsix, who was like, okay, you want to rush me in red?
Come in, my friends.
Please, I will pick up a 2-piece every day of the week. And he's going to be one of those players to really watch out for when you push that red side, because, I mean, we saw that final kill cam as well, where Crim fired 3 bullets, all hit, and got a simple kill on Embos. The guy just doesn't miss. So, it's scary. He does not miss.
Well, guys, keep your tweets coming in as the players are loading up. This is the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox, the upper bracket finals. Optic Gaming and Complexity undefeated so far in the double elimination bracket. The winner of this best of 5 will secure a spot in the grand final.
And it's worth mentioning, this is essentially a first to 5 search and destroy Freight, just because of a couple of technical difficulties. Beat both teams with 1 round 1. It's going to be Complexity on the attacking side again. Can they try and win this? They were looking very good just before a couple of freezes. Now, though, Karma, he's going to be on your screen. Aches, looks like he's going to push underground.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you Aches' push.
There's a play there, though.
Crim going right
Nade shot beat him.
The bomb plant. Nade shot going to win the one-on-one versus Aches, but Crim answers right back, taking down Clay on this rotation, looking for the player up top white.
Oh, the aggression from Crim. He was trying to get that kill on Embos, but all those kills being traded.
And look at this. Man behind enemy lines.
Karma
is going to shake him. Nade shot trying to get sneaky, and he gets punished. Amazing reactions and awareness there by Karma. COL doing a great job of trading, and now this puts Scumpy in a 1-on-2.
Yeah, he's all by himself. He's ran past that B site, so that's going to give him just a little bit of headway that it's potentially going to be that A site. TP is going to get that bomb plant, but here comes Scump. No, I thought he was going to go for the ninja. Oh! The problem was,
I feel like this is the smarter play. Scump is such a good slayer. You got Karma, you got Scump. Who wins this one-on-one? It could go either way. And Scumpy, you know, if he went for that ninja defuse, it's definitely a gamble.
That's true, but if he'd have actually shot that play, the bomb wouldn't have gone down. So taking that knife just took that extra couple of seconds. And
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you see, that he could have saved that just by a fraction of a second, but Scumpy now 1v1 with Karma, time sticking away, only 15 seconds. Karma's played this perfectly, by the way. He's just rotated all the way around, keeps checking the bomb. There's no way Scump is going to be able to pick up this as he gets the kill from Karma. Nicely done. And Complexity do pick up that attacking side, and that's just going to show you that one fraction, 0.1 of a second difference. That round could have been completely different.
Karma, the world champion, he already has his ring from last year's Call of Duty Championship, looking to add a new ghost ring this year, picks up 3 kills in our intro round. So it is now 2-1, Optic Gaming going to be trailing, but they're on the attack. Let's see what they can do. I love Embos' aggression here with that pistol getting pushed up, pre-firing in a red, not going to connect on anything. Scump also with this Remington looking for a window pick. And does this player have a sniper?
We asked you guys who has the advantage on S&D. Hashtag complexity, hashtag Optic, and as well, make sure you are hashtagging COD Champs to submit your vote. And right now, it's looking very heavily in the Green Wall's favor. However, Clayster has gone down, so has Scump. So it's that duo I was talking about, Puckett. Embos and Nature on Search and Destroy. These are those must-win rounds that they need to go clutch on.
Gotta look out for the snipers from Complexity. Here's some more shots going down. Nate in a 1-on-4. Cole looks like they're gonna be able to pull away unless Nadeshot can do something incredible. Gets one with the grenade. Now challenging with the Remington, and he is gonna be taken out by Crim's Emtar.
Yeah, Crim just so accurate again. You have to give him props. I mean, you saw Nature from distance, got him tagged up, peeked from the other side, and managed to pick up that long shot there. Nicely done, and that's gonna
job by Crim 6,
right?
man. Remington versus Emtar at distance. Crim just showing his long-range accuracy. Phenomenal player in Crim 6. You got to watch Karma, though.
Yeah.
4-0. He is playing this one perfectly since the restart.
Yeah, he's playing very, very well. Obviously got that clutch as well against Scump. So he's had that to his credit. Pulled out the sniper rifle. This is what we like to see. Can Karma get a pick? Well, meanwhile, lots of action going on towards Red. Scump's already gone down. Nature's going to trade the kill. Crim gets nade as well, though. So back in Complexity's favor. In the last 60 seconds of this round, it's 3-1 in favor of COL at this point. Clayster for Optic Gaming on your screen. He's going to check that bomb site. There's going to be a player underneath him. I think he just saw him cross. The pre-fire isn't going to work. He's going to cross again. Does he get the kill? Yes, he does.
One on two now for Aches. So Embos and Clayster up for Optic, trading kills very nicely. Big win there by Clayster. Will give Optic the advantage. And now Aches, he's got to either go for that bomb or pick up both of these kills.
I think Aches is going to just play it a bit passively, see if he can pick up any of those kills. But he's going to rush straight towards one player, Embos. For a minute there, I thought Aches was going to do the nasty, but Embos managed to pick up the kill, securing it for the green wall. It's going to be 3-2 now, still in favor of COL, though, in this search and destroy, and it shows you that domination so close. This search and destroy, back and forth. These two teams, so hard to separate.
So here we go, going into the other side. Once again, it is 3-2 as we picked it up, and we're going on board. I want to watch Nadeshot here. What is he going to do? He's the S&D superstar for this lineup. He's been showcasing his talents on game battles for years. On land, he's even more fierce. At the start here, we're going to see some big shots going down, but no kills traded quite yet.
Yeah, Nature was trying to be aggressive with that SMG. Saw someone cross for COL, and he was like, nope, not challenging that. Backed off, called it out to his teammate Scump, and that's why Scump has that sniper rifle. He's trying to see if he can get that pick on the play. Nature was calling out. Meanwhile, a fight happening on the right-hand side. Clayster very tagged up. However, TP is going to go down. That was
Scump got that snipe as soon as I left him.
It was. Scump managed to pick up that kill, so that's going to open up that left side of the map. Can Clayster now try and get vision on any one of these three Complexity players still alive?
There's a COL player inside red. That is Crim 6 in charge of making sure no one comes up on him. Aches is watching the bomb, will trade. And now it is Karma and Crim 6 left alive in a 2-on-3. Embos, Scump, and Clayster still up for Optic. Got to keep an eye on here from Scump. He's got that Emtar sniper combo.
Problem for Crim is going to come in the form of Clayster. Clayster just jumped straight to the building, and Crim just turned around and picked him up, but Embos rushed into the building at the same time. So again, another valuable trade. They keep the numbers game in their advantage, but now it's last year's Call of Duty World Champion Karma in a wall. Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter. Embos was set up to protect him.
Yep.
I love that setup from Optic. They said, just get the bomb down, Scump. Doesn't matter if you die. I got your back, and here you see it from Embos' position. As soon as Karma fires, Embos answers right back.
Fantastic shots coming in from him. He's kicked off 5-2 as well, so you've got to give him some props. Crim 5-3 on COL. You've got Karma 4-2 as well. So those guys having some good games, but it's all tied up, Puckett. 3 rounds apiece here on Search and Destroy Freight.
Let's watch some defensive nade shot. He's got this sniper rifle, going to feel very comfortable on this right side. His teammate right behind him. And nade shot gets first blood. I had a feeling this round.
That sniper rifle just can be so lethal, and now he's going to have to adapt his playstyle for the sniper. Has to back off and try and cover that A site in the cross, see if he can call that out to one of his teammates, but with Karma going down, and so does Crim thanks to an Embos Kobe nade. There's 2 players left for Complexity. It's going to be TP and Aches.
Who do you want to watch between these two? These guys, a duo for so many years. They've been in this situation time and time again.
Well, Aches is going to have to cover TP, because TP's going to be the bomb carrier, so I don't expect them to go for the plant just yet. They're going to try and pick up a kill, I would assume. TP's going to see someone up top. Please don't do that.
Oh, so close to it.
Whew, that was close.
And Aches is basically baiting TP here, now getting a little bit aggressive, checks the ceiling. No one up top. Now he knows there's got to be someone nearby. TP going to try and push out the back of red once Aches clears the way.
Aches, this is why he's so talented at Search and Destroy. He's managed to take out Scump. 23 seconds remaining, though. Time is ticking for this Complexity lineup. TP's going to have to try and get that bomb down, but Aches is getting pre-fired from Clayster's LMG. Clayster's just spraying the LMG, and Aches got so overzealous. Jumps down the corner.
And just like that, Clay is in the perfect position. Embos is going to clean up TP, and here you go. That's an Aches move right back in your face. Clayster against his former team.
That's going to aggravate Aches even more. But the thing is, when Aches gets angry, it's not. He steps up again.
It's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
I would like just send him compliments all game. I'd tweet at him.
Tweet him. Aches, you're playing really well, bro. Oh, I love your hat today. You did really well. You look really good. Because if you make him mad, it's not good if you're playing against him.
How about the dude Embos, though? 7-2. I haven't shown his screen enough. He got that last kill cam once again. Back-to-back kill cams for Embos as Optic is now in the lead 4-3.
And TP's gone down for first blood this round. Embos looking at trying to wallbang. He actually got a couple of wild hit markers. Karma has traded the kill, though, with Clayster. So both teams losing a couple of plays. Embos jumping up. That was a tad ambitious, but again, the kill has been traded. And you're going to see a lot of that between these two teams. They don't like to go out as individuals. They stay together as a team as much as possible. But Nadeshot's made his way back Lumber. He's actually just juked out those Complexity players. His teammate as well, Scump. The duo. Can they try and get the bomb down at B?
Yeah, they definitely can, and Complexity realizes they're not going for A. We should check B. Karma takes a quick peek, doesn't see anything. Aches is saying, man, A is clear. What's happening? Now they got to react. It's going to be Karma versus Nadeshot here in the back. Scumpy actually going to fall to Aches out in the middle.
Nadeshot by himself, 1-on-2. He's going to try and hunt those Complexity players down, but at distance, you have to favor Karma and Aches.
He sees them both. They're running and both facing the same direction. They're going to turn around any moment. He's spotted. He's got to win this. Gets one.
He's going to get challenged as well. If he stays alive, Nadeshot with the 1 clutch. Oh, that was huge play from him. Go 7-4. I expect a huge reaction in the booth. That's what I love about Nadeshot. He's just casually, he's like, yeah, high five, bro. I got this. I got this. Absolutely fantastic Search and Destroy. We said Embos, Nadeshot, they're the ones you want to watch out for. 7-3, 7-4. They are not disappointing. And you have to say, just a fantastic maneuver from Nadeshot to get himself into a position to even go clutch.
Yeah, that player movement was so incredible to watch there from Nadeshot. And I got to stay on board with the man because he's got this silencer, testing it out here real quick. And he is going to be making an aggressive push down low. It looks like the first battle, though, will be here at red. Early on, Scumpy's going to find 3.
Scumpy did not expect there to be 3 plays there.
He's 2 down already. Nadeshot was picked as well across the middle.
Yeah, good start for Complexity. That's what they need in this round now because Optic 1 round away from picking up this Search and Destroy. They have some good momentum now in this round. Embos is up top. He's surrounded by Complexity players. Is he going to pick up that kill? Should go down. Now Clay, and it doesn't matter. He's gone down as well. Complexity staying alive.
What an answer back here from Complexity. Just when you think Optic is going to close this one out, they come storming back. All 4 players still up at the end of that round. Krim now 7-5 on top of the leaderboard. On the other side, 7 kills for Embo, 7 for Nadeshot as well. And it's Optic back on the attack. 3-4. Going into this next attack here for Optic Gaming.
And then you add that +1 from before the restart, 5-4. Optic 1 round away from evening out the map score. 1 apiece. It's Nadeshot, Clayster with the sniper rifle.
He switches out to the LMG.
He's so lethal with the LMG, and I love that strategy. But is it going to work against Complexity? Because Complexity is that kind of team that can just adapt almost instantly, and I'm surprised Embo's going for the wallbang there, not Clay.
And you see him, he leads the charge with that grenade. That's going to force the player to move, and then lines up to where he thinks he's going to get the shot.
There we go, that's the wallbang
from Clayster. Can he find a player? He's hunting everywhere. Nice positioning. As Complexity knows what he wants to do, they're just going to move a little bit out of the normal positions and stay alive here.
Yeah, that's the key. They just need to make sure they're not in a
Scumpy picked by Aches, though.
That's a good start for Aches, and the wallbang's going to come in from Clayster. He's so weak, and the bullet's flying past him. He has got out alive, though, and Complexity with the advantage now.
Does TP see this player on the other side of the train? Meanwhile, at red, you see the rotation here from Optic. They're pushing up very aggressively on A. Krim 6. going up against Embos and Clayster. Now, Embos dropped as he tries to get up top. Clayster's going to fall as well.
Round
we
11.
are going into round 11. The winner of this one will take it, and Eggs knows he wants to have the kills added up from before the break. Whoever has the most kills should get the defense as attacking more difficult here, as always, in Call of Duty.
So, looking at it, I'm pretty sure it would be Complexity with the most kills, I think. Not entirely sure.
And
but
there we go. The ref's going to end it. We are going to take a look at the footage. Great officiating here by our crew. And when we return, we will have that final round. Game number 2. The players get a moment to breathe. So much on the line here. What do you talk about inside this booth?
You just need to compose yourselves more than anything else, because it's very rare in a search and destroy where you have a break before the final round. You know, it normally goes to 11th round. A team has momentum, a team doesn't have momentum, and that tends to be how it's going to go. But having a brief pause, it's worth mentioning again, just to tally up the amount of kills overall, because the team with the most kills does have the defensive side, which is seen as the more favorable side in search and destroy. It's the side that you want going into round 11, and Complexity just said, hey, we just want to make sure, want to figure out who has that defensive side, and our ref's doing a fantastic job.
Here you can see the stats. This is from the restart, so that's what we're looking back at, is the original stats before the break. But I'm thinking Complexity has the advantage on this second side, or am I wrong here, Ben? Do this math.
COL have 24 kills. You look at Optic, they have 17.
21.
Yeah, so they have 21. So it's 24 to 21. So it depends on those first two
rounds. The third one didn't count.
So it's 3 kill differential. That's what Optic need to try and pick up from that first side if they want to have the defensive side going into round number 11.
And you have to think about how big was that round when Optic was basically at match point. COL went in, got all 4 kills without dropping a player. That is almost a game changer right here. And guys, we should give you an update of what happened on our other stations. Your squad to win it phase now eliminated. The U.S. champions, Strictly Business, have moved in to that losers bracket semi-final, still fighting for that #1 spot.
I mean, Strictly Business took down FaZe at the U.S. finals, and they've done a similar thing, and now you can see the way that some of these standings are going to start coming up.
Big win by Rise Nation over the Canadians Vex Revenge. That's a $10,000 match this morning.
Pretty impressive, right?
Big win for Rise Nation. The surprise coming out of that U.S. championship.
Yeah, very, very true. But Vex, congratulations to them finishing in the top 8. 25,000 for them.
Mech Slumber and the boys. I'm so happy for these dudes. They have been grinding online, preparing. They get into the top 8. They finish in the money. They knew it at the end of last night, but a big win there for Rise. But Strictly Business over FaZe. I think that's a shocker for a lot of people who were really rooting on FaZe this morning.
I would agree in the sense for the fans, but you look back at the result of the U.S. finals and Strictly Business. They made it look so simple.
They 3-0'd FaZe in the winners bracket back to the U.S. championship.
They did. I expect to see SB just progress all the way through that losers bracket, and it seems to be a place where Dido from SB, he kind of thrives a little bit more in the losers bracket. He was saying at the U.S. finals, he was kind of like, hey, I can get used to this. Not going down to the loser bracket. This feels pretty good. No pressure.
Remember, guys, we still have Envy and Trident T1 daughters in that lower bracket still fighting. So make sure you open up multiple windows to watch the Call of Duty Championship this morning. We will narrow it down to just the main stage, as there will be a 5th-6th match coming up in that next round. But so far, what a series we have on our hands on the main stage.
Yep, round 11, Search and Destroy. I'm just having flashbacks of Scumpy's 3-piece against Complexity last year.
And he was quiet in that game. He was so quiet leading up to that moment, and then stepped up so huge when they needed him most.
Ironically, the same score as that. He was 2-7 going into that last round of Search and Destroy. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Your memory's kind of ridiculous. I got to give you props there, my brother.
Well, it's one of the most legendary plays that I've ever casted him.
Red Pandas never forget, my friend.
That is what they say. Red Pandas never forget. That is a fact.
Absolutely. Right, so COL sitting here talking with the referee, making sure that everyone is on the same page. They are ready to go. Complexity with the 1-game advantage in our best-of-5. Optic Gaming, COL going down to the wire here in Search and Destroy. And I have a feeling this is going to be what we're going to see throughout this series, especially 100%. If Optic can take this next round.
100%. I would love to see this go all the way once again, but these pauses, these breaks, just adding even more to the suspense.
The action continues when we return. Stay tuned. The Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox will be back after this. And we are back. We've been talking with the referees. There you see they've come to a conclusion. Benson, what is the situation here, my friend?
So they looked over the scores from both those two sides, obviously with the break in between. It's going to be Complexity with 31 kills. Optic Gaming, 28.
3-point differential.
Yes, so that is going to equate to Complexity now having the defensive side in round number 11. Whew. Now, you look at that, and especially on Freight, that is huge. If you can just hold your defensive sides, I mean, it's so hard to win those attacking sides. I mean, we saw Optic do, I think, twice. One was Nature having to go for a 1 versus 2, and one was a very clutch play from Scump in a 1 versus 1 against Krim.
So far, Nadeshot going big in that 2v1, and I think the attacking spot you want to go for is B. Yes. I'm thinking about this, but really, it's about that war in the middle of the map for Optic Gaming.
But this is the thing, with that massive intermission, what do? You're thinking about stats, right? How can you catch Complexity off guard? That's what Optic, and now they know they're on the attacking side. They're like, all right, should we go for a quick smoke plant? They haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen anyone just rush that side. Something that the Europeans did very, very well against, some of the top North American teams on this map was throw those smokes down, rush, get the plant. And as soon as that plant goes down, you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief because then the pressure is somewhat flipped back onto Complexity. But Complexity on defense, I just can't see them losing this.
Look
it's
for
going to be so close.
And look for Scumpy to duel. I think we're going to see Scumpy take that sniper into top white. We're going to see if he can get the snipe across into Aches at red. I'm
curious to see if Clayster's going to use the LMG as well. Being around 11, is he going to go for it? He hasn't had much luck with the wallbangs.
Has not been able to, but Embos has also thrown some nice nades in there. He's been so close with those hit markers. Can he get a pick at red? So many different things could happen here. Optic Gaming, you got a question. Do we try and pull out something unique, something that Complexity hasn't seen from us, or something that we know and we have practiced and are ready for? I would play it safe here and just let yourself play at your best. Win or lose, come at it with your best strategy. We'll see what they bring to the table. Nadeshot, MTAR, MTAR, MTAR. This is going to be a rush here from Optic. I assume Scumpy has that overkill to put a sniper on his back.
This is very high risk.
There's a look at all the starting screens. You see some ARs out here for Complexity, but off the bat, it's going to be the bomb in the hands of Nadeshot. It's going to be a push to red, and Nadeshot's going straight for this bomb.
This is very, very aggressive. The pre-fight, no one home. Gate has been shut. Oh my God, this is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see, something completely different. Scum goes in, there's one. Can he find the second in the corner? Not going to happen. A trade. Clayster's got 1 kill as well. Krim traded though. Embo's now with the play just to his left-hand side. He's dodged all the bullets. How has he got away from that? Now can he pick up the kill? Yes, he can. Krim, 1 versus 3. A huge round for Optic Gaming. Bose knows where he is. Can they pick up Krim 6, or is he going to go robot mode? No, he can't. Embos goes clutch for Optic Gaming in round 11. A bucket. That is what I wanted to see. Something completely different. Cole had no idea. Optic was sat there. They were saying,
wow,
let's just surprise them. Let's just 4-man rush straight at their base. They will have no idea, and it worked out perfect.
The confidence there from Optic Gaming. They said, you know what? We're all going. If someone drops, we're going to keep it going. That game is done, set. Optic's going to take game number 2, 6-5 after a few breaks. What a game there. And Benson, now this series tied up. It's anyone's ball game. We're going into game number 3. Blitz coming up next.
Yeah, this just got very, very interesting indeed. Blitz between these two teams. Again, it's going to be kind of like that domination. I expect to see some fantastic plays, but let's have a look at some of those replays from the, I mean, this was Crimsix. Look at that, Puckett.
Oh, yeah, the one-on-one challenge. Krim just perfect execution there on Embos early to start it. Then this is where things got weird. He picked up the double, but we had to go to the restart. Karma catching Nadeshot on the flank and then finishing with perfect execution on top red. And here was such a big battle won by Clayster. That set the tone. The shots going across the map from Embos, covering Scumpy as that bomb was planted. And this one going back and forth, Clayster putting some bullets into the head of his former captain, and then Nadeshot in the 1v2 clutch. Optic Gaming, those are some of their best highlights from Freight Blitz. They gotta be so happy about that most recent win.
Absolutely. That's gonna, as you said, level up this series. But Blitz, again, we have to stress, this is where Complexity, all they are going to do is slay. That's something that every time you listen into this team, all you hear is Ake say, let's just slay, let's just kill them, let's do what we do best, take them down. And then you look at Optic, and this is where it gets really interesting. Nadeshot, one of the best sneakers on Blitz. I like to just call them sneakers now because the amount of times I've watched him.
Sneakers.
It's good, right? Obviously in America it means shoes, but for me it means split.
I like it. Continue.
Thanks. Anyway, Nadeshot, one of the best in the game at just seeing someone and not using what everyone is programmed to do in Call of Duty. As soon as you see someone, you shoot. That's what we would do, right? You see someone, you shoot. That's how everyone plays. Not in Blitz. Nadeshot, one of the best in the game at sneaking around the outside of people. But having said that, he's going up against TP, who is also one of the best in the game at just killing everything and getting in
TP versus Nadeshot in this. Also look out for Embos to be a surprise capper because he gets into the base and he will score time and time again. Guys, it is all tied up 1-1 in our best of 5. You need 3 map wins to advance to the grand finals, and we are gearing up for Blitz right now on Warhawk. One of my favorite maps to watch, and Complexity so good at setting up on defense here. It's going to be a battle between both squads. Who can come back and make sure their base is secure after getting those caps?
Let's have a look at Complexity off the break. Nothing out of the ordinary, really, as it's going to be Crim6 who's pushing straight towards that mid-street. Player to his left.
Oh, first blood goes to Nadeshot. He sets the tone with the early knife, but is quickly picked off by Karma, who is going to be trusted to play this base D early on. There's a player inside, and he's too late. Nice capture already coming in from Embos.
Yeah, Karma not... I don't think I anticipated Embos to be that fast, so Embos is going to put Optic Gaming into the lead. And it's those caps which Optic are going to need to rely on because, as I said, when it comes to slaying, expect things a little bit like that. Karma not missing a bullet on Embos there. Fantastic accuracy. Scump trying to heat up. 2 kills already.
And Karma's got the toughest job in the game, man. Playing defense so difficult. He's going to push up, and there's a nice goal line defensive stand by Crim6. Here comes Complexity. 3 players inside the Optic base.
Oh, they've just made that look so simple. They've killed absolutely everyone. Clay's the last man. Oh, out of ammo.
Totally out of ammo is Karma. He needs some support. Karma going to be hunted down in the middle. Meanwhile, we have Crim6 preparing for an attack up top. Nice positioning here as he takes down Embos, and he will be pushing up as soon as he has a teammate in position. That's H trying to push the right side, TP through the middle.
Crim sees one in the distance. Clayster is going to pick that up. TP still being aggressive.
Keep an eye on this rotation here. We got Nadeshot coming in. Another goal line defense here. That time it's Karma again with the Remington.
And you got to respect Karma and the role he's playing here. He knows Embos and Nadeshot are going to play that sneaky role. So he's basically said, all right, I'm going to play goal line defense. He has literally just been sat at the back of that portal for so long, trying to cover this lane on the right-hand side. And he's sat at that 25% mark, pushing up the map, and he's just moving left and right. That's all he's doing, Puckett, and he's picking up those kills. I mean, Karma's 7-1 right now. That just shows how much of a good job in defense he's actually doing right now.
Scumpy was the last one alive for a while here, and it actually just had a teammate go through. So Optic Gaming, they're going to let one slip. 1-1 tie after 2 minutes. Scumpy trying to play some D, and let's see how Optic Gaming is going to set up. Nadeshot with another knife there on mid-street, as you saw from Clayster's point of view. Let's go over to Embos. He's got a player behind enemy lines. Can he stop him? No. Aches is going to go through, and Complexity takes the lead.
Yeah, fantastic stuff coming in from Aches. He's got those 2 caps for Complexity. TP, though, is he going to try and juke out the Optic Gaming defensive side? There's a player. Nicely done. Picks that up. That was Embos. Second player inside bar. Not going to happen. Nadeshot manages to defend that one, but it is Complexity with that 2-1 lead. And still, Karma just doing that role, just moving left and right on his goal line defense, just trying to pick up Optic Gaming players, but Scumpy just shuts him out.
Through the stun, man.
Needs to stay alive. He does so. Nicely done.
And down goes another player. Scumpy's getting aggressive. One more to beat and won't be able to do it. Meanwhile, Embo is trying to push up through the middle, and once again, a player has snuck behind enemy lines. Crim, can he get in? The shot's coming in, and nice stop there by Nadeshot.
Huge kill coming in from Nadeshot there, just on his, pretty much in his base. Crim so close. And Scump pushing down the left-hand side. Ooh, he saw him and he was trying to feel ambitious. Scump with 9 and 6 right now, it's worth mentioning.
Here's the Optic pinch, man. Down goes Scump on one side. Or, excuse me, down goes Clayster on one side, Scump on the opposite. Oh. And the duo is going to fall. So it's Embos and Nadeshot trusted to play some defense for the moment. But nice job so far. They are trailing by just 1 point, but I'm really impressed by the improvement in Optic's defense.
Yeah, and the problem here really is they're just not able to get the kills in Complexity's base. Complexity just leaving Karma there. His gun skill is impeccable, but there is a capture coming in. That one was from Nadeshot, I believe, and Embos is going to be there to try and set up a relay. It's level 2-2 going into the last 66 seconds of the game. Can Embos make some plays? Try and put Optic Gaming in the lead. The play's going to charge. Clayster and Scumpy both trying to slay. Embos peeks around the corner. 2 Complexity players are there, though, and Optic with all that aggression not going to be able to pick up a cap.
Actually,
or are they?
Yeah, man, I think Nate might be able to make this happen. 50 seconds left, he will fall. Scumpy's still pushed up. He's going to continue to slay here from post. The opponent's trying to guess where he's coming from. More phenomenal kills from Clayster back at the base. A big one here from Scumpy. One-on-one to get in, but two players just coming off the respawn. That is a three-on-one. Scumpy not giving up, though. Continues to challenge, and this is allowing all of his teammates to surge forward.
This is fantastic play from Scumpy. He's just waiting it out. 25 seconds. No one from Collins rotating around the outside. He picks up another kill. Oh, Nature! This is what I was talking about. The sneaky plays. Gets a kill. Can him and Scump try and work for the cat? Nature turns around the corner. Slides it in. There it is. 3-2 to Optic Gaming in the last 10 seconds. Complexity flooding forward up the map. Can Optic just defend the base? Nature with the kill around the left-hand side. 5 seconds left. It doesn't matter. Scumpy just dropped 17 kills in one side of Blitz Bucket.
Wow, the Scump show at the end. He was taking on all challengers, saying, Complexity, I'm in your base. You can do nothing about it. I'm going to slay for days. Nadeshot doing a great job getting into that position, jumped up top, and was able to sneak behind enemy lines. They have a 1-point advantage entering into the last 5 minutes here at Blitz.
That play from Scump, just waiting for his teammates to push up, and then Nadeshot up top, lying behind a Complexity player, waiting for Scump to get one of those kills. As soon as he did, Nadeshot picked it up and managed to run it home. 3-2 in favor of Optic Gaming, and we're going to be on board with Scump. I mean, he's 17-8. You can't not have a look at him straight off the bat. He's pushing down that left-hand side lane. And Complexity now, this is where they're going to really start to push for those kills, as Crim and Aches both get to.
Nadeshot had one walk right by them. Do Optic know about it? It looks like one player going to double back. That's Clay. Clay loses his battle. That's TP trying to come in.
One play from Optic's in Complexity's base as well, though, so this could be a trade.
Yeah, it looks like that one will go through. That was Nade once again. TP's going to answer right back. 4-3. Complexity still trailing by 1. And it looks like Optic regaining control of their base, but I like the positioning here by Karma.
So now Complexity are actually down by 1. I'm expecting to see them be a little bit more aggressive. And that aggression from Karma pushing forward is going to leave that portal just a little bit open. And that's where we can expect to see maybe more sneaky plays coming in from Embos and Nadeshot, like we just saw there. That cap, fantastic stuff from Optic.
TP on one side, Crim pushing through the middle. Crim is going to get the cover fire.
Oh,
great job by everyone on COL here. Big kills. Clayster can't stop him, and it's all tied up. One more player still at Optic's base as well. Let's see what Karma's up to.
Oh, that Karma is not the player you want to be there if you're not Optic Gaming. That's one, that's two. Unbelievable two-piece. 1-on-1 now for the Blink Ball. He's going to get the Scumpy.
No, and I want to point out here, Scumpy opened up this round 17-6. They have not let him have any more kills aside from that one. He is now 18-12. On the other side, Karma really coming live at 15-7. 5-4 though, as Optic did go through once again. Nadeshot now up to 4 captures.
And that's basically what I was saying before, Puckett. They're leaving their base just a little bit more open. You saw Karma, like, the furthest push forward player for Complexity, and that's just not what he was doing in the first side. So that is going to open the door for Optic to try and get those sneaky caps. But again,
they just got to trade if you're Optic right now.
Yeah, Complexity's slaying right now.
Nade's got another one. No one here. Look at this mini-map. Complexity so focused on the caps, like you said, and Nadeshot is now going to make it a 2-point advantage for OG.
This could well be the downfall of COL in this Blitz game. They need to leave Karma playing that defensive role because Nadeshot's so sneaky. I mean, look at that. He's just going to call out to his teammates. No big deal. Wins this gunfight, this is a cap. Gets a knife.
No. Player went through, though, so there is a defender. He's got to be careful. Off that respawn will be the knife player as well. I don't think that was the best move here from Optic. They got too aggressive here, not playing enough defense. It's a 1-point game. Complexity takes care of business on Nade, and now Embos has got to deal with 2 players on this right side.
That's not going to happen as Aches, Crim. I'm looking at that scores 14 for 16, 16 for 17 as TP's got around the corner. Can he get the cap? He's so weak. The stun's coming.
Stun coming in last moment. We do have one more player, Aches, behind enemy lines. Crim trying to get into position to help.
Left.
And up here, we do have, guess who? Nadeshot on that far left. It's going to be a 1-on-1 inside the base here for COL. Meanwhile, Crim trying to get through at the same time. He's got this one. Nadeshot going to go through at the same time. Both teams capping 7-6, going down to the last minute, 45 seconds.
Complexity really amping up the pressure now in the Optic base. 2 players go down. Nature and Scump. Now can Embos and Clay do the defensive duty? Embos picks up one, but TP's going to be there. Clay turns around, has the support, plays off spawn, but TP with a nice little 2-piece. And another player from Optic. Who is that? Nate.
It's always Nate, man. If you ever see an arrow pushed up, it's going to be Nate.
He's at 6 caps, and he's going to play that sneaky role. If this Complexity player runs straight past him, oh, that timing, though, he's going to get the knife. Can he get the cap now? It's wide open. That's going to extend the lead to 2, and they also have the defense as well. Optic Gaming looking good in Blitz Warhawk.
You got to love what we're seeing here from Optic. They've now adjusted their strategy. Only Nate Shot will push forward. It is 3-man defense. Complexity needs to slay everyone if they want to cap right now. That is TP doing his work inside the OG base. 3 more players here, though, and TP gets cut. We got Krim right where TP died. The stun's coming in. Aches and Karma trying to get in position, and Nate Shot has slipped by on that right side once again.
Last 50 seconds of the game. Krim gets 1. Can he find a second to the right-hand side? Shots coming in from everywhere. Optic can't afford to tell the base, but Nate Shot
gets the one-on-one.
Nate Shot gets the one-on-one. Can he slay it? No! Defense comes in.
Big defensive kill.
Huge kill from Aches. 37 seconds left. It's a 1-point game. Puckett. Complexity, if they can amp up this aggression even more, they are going to be able to level this up. Nate Shot is going to need to go for one more sneaky play. They cannot afford to turtle the base.
The fans on the edges of their seats right now. TP trying to do everything he can. 3 down for Cole. Aches knows he's got to do it. His teammates need to get the defensive kills. 2 players at the base here for Optic. And Nate Shot goes down. A second player here, and that is Clayster stepping up on D. Meanwhile, it looks like we're going to see Optic Gaming close this one out. The final seconds. Nate Shot 14 and 18 with 7 caps. Scumpy so much slaying, 26 kills. Optic now up over Complexity on the Xbox main stage.
And the hype inside that booth right now for Optic Gaming is unreal. Nate Shot just had one of the best games of his life. He may not have done it in the kill column, but those 7 caps, oh my days.
I mean, we give a lot of credit to Nate Shot, and he deserved it. Those one-on-one battles against that last man, the defender, so crucial to Optic's victory there. But you got to give credit to Clayster, got to give credit to Embos and Scumpy. The defense was so impressive from the green wall.
It really was. I got a little bit sort of nervous for the green wall, I guess you could say, when you see them start to turtle. That's something that, especially the Optic line over the last couple of weeks, something now I was casting at.
Yeah.
Whenever they start to turtle, SB punished hard. And Complexity, they play Blitz just like SB. So I was thinking, oh, they could get those kills. And, you know, COL, look at the kill column. Just so impressive all around. 21, 18, 18, 22. But now Puckett going over to another game of domination. I only see this going one way, and that's the Complexity.
Complexity now fighting for their lives in the upper bracket. Let's take a look at some of the action here in Game 3 Blitz. Karma going off with the Remington on defense. Meanwhile, it was all kinds of caps coming in. Setting the tone was Optic Gaming, but this is the most impressive moment. Scumpy distracting so long. The teamwork, the coordination from Optic as Nate Shot was able to tie things up at 4-piece. Then in the second half, sneaky cap after sneaky cap from Nate Shot. Complexity having to slay everything on their way to the base. Stuns coming in, stopping TP, who is that objective master for Cole. And Nate Shot with the knife did it time and time again. The 2-point advantage going into the last 45 seconds.
You can see more caps going down. That 40 seconds was a crazy, crazy couple of seconds. Ace so close. If he hits that, tie game.
If Clayster doesn't hit that, tie game.
Yeah,
but instead,
either way.
The defense strong enough. Optic Gaming wins Blitz by 1 cap. Complexity's best game mode. Now a loss here against Optic, but we still have 2 more to come. Domination is going to be game number 4. If Cole can win this, they'll get a second shot at Search and Destroy, and that last went all the way to round 11.
Yeah, this is just one of those series which I think I'm just happy that we haven't seen a 3-0. Just gonna throw that out there. Either way, from either team, it's one of those series which is just you can't write it. You really cannot write these kind of things.
And honestly, this is a must-win for Complexity because if they do get through that losers bracket finals and get the rematch against Optic, we're going to pick up from a continuation, so it'll extend to a best of 11. So really, this map is going to be a big one in the grand scheme of things. We're going to go into this one off the break with Complexity. I know they're angry after that last loss. Who's your player to watch here from Cole?
Aches. 110% Aches. He is, I can just see it. He's so mad. And as we said earlier on, when he gets mad, he plays even better. So I'm looking at him now to just really assert his dominance here on Domination Sovereign. If I'm honest, Complexity should pick this up every day. And
if you watch Strictly Business, or I believe it was Strictly Business versus Optic on this map, yes, Dito shut things down with a Remington on the far left. No M-Tarbs were able to take him out. I want to see, will they position Crim6 or Karma in that back left staircase at the start? Karma and TP in that kill feed. 3 down for Optic, and B control already in favor of Complexity.
Good start there for Complexity. They're going to start that bleed. However, one player from Optic has rotated all the way to that A flag. That's Nadeshot doing that objective-based role. Flag's neutral. That's good for them. Forces Complexity back, and that opens up that B flag for Optic to try and make a play.
Yeah, but TP's on the opposite side doing the same thing to Optic's base. Gonna get that one neutralized. Embos is gonna have to recapture, and Embos is gonna get pressured here. Complexity setting up for this spawn trap. Can Embos get the kill to his right? It looks like he's got some cover from Scumpy, and here comes OG surging forward. Embos gonna call out that flare and make his way to B.
Embos with the support. Can he get the cap? That's the question. There's the assist. Scumpy picks it up, and B flag back under Optic gaming control. But once again, play from Complexity, rotating around the outside. And this is why Complexity on Domination Sovereign are such a nuisance. Every time you cap that B flag, you're like, all right, we have that 2 to 1. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Complexity are already on our home base. And that comes down to TP's just fantastic map awareness and the communication from this team.
All 3 down for the Slayers. Krim, the last one alive at COL's base, and it looks like he is going to fall as well. Embos now going back into B, going to try and put pressure on A once again. The stun's going out. The Semtech's not going to connect, and it looks like we're going to see Nadeshot try and get a little bit cheeky here on the right side. He's called out, eliminated. Embos knows the pressure's on its way.
So much pressure. That's one. Can he get a second? Yes, he can. That is a huge hold from Embos on that B flag, and that now is going to level up the game. Scump from behind. He's going to clean out Krim and Complexity. They need to just get themselves together a little bit. Start getting those kills. Ace needs to heat up just a little bit more. He's top kills on the team for Complexity, 7 and 6. But I want to see Ace just go massive now.
No one going big yet for COL. It is a 3-point disadvantage, and you see the scoreboard, 37 to 33. Every 5 seconds, this one getting farther and farther away in favor of Optic. Complexity must win domination to force a game 5, and Crim6, he's going to be hunting now on this left side. Missed a player up top. Will that player come back for him? It looks like no. Krim will be able to continue challenging.
Optic still with the lead. In fact, it's a tied game, but they are flooding that B flag. Karma needs to make some plays here. Not going to be able to happen, though, as Optic get the control back once again. And 2 minutes left in this first side pocket. This could go either way.
I'm looking at the mini-map here, and I'm getting scared for Complexity. Look at this. Only Karma has been able to push forward. So far, the difference maker has been the B defense. Embos has been a monster there. Only 5 and 6, but all of those kills coming at flags. There's another example as he stops Karma in the base. Scumpy starting to heat up now at